rusty machine. Oh, that's it! Hello there. Miss Kyuton mentioned you've been running an aquarium. Naturally, I accepted her invitation to come serve as a marine consultant. Great! It turns out, look, but that's the thing. Now, the word from Officer Siseth is that certain I was wondering if we could invite once they're here that way. What a wonderful idea! All right. I'll give you all the...
All right, without any further ado, it's time for production on... Turning it over to you once again.
All right. Positions, everyone! All you need to worry about, Miss Columbina, is hitting your mark. Other than that, just focus on immersing yourself in the
Okay.
Good. Lighting, are we...
Ready.
All right, quiet!
This is... Columbina.
Cut! The emotions I'm looking for were definitely there. Let's just try. Oh, but definitely keep that gesture at the end. I loved how real it felt. You looked genuinely moved.
That presence... It kind of felt like... Sandrone?
Traveler.
Criminy! Why are you wearing your diaper?
There are so... The sooner we...
I see.
Thanks, Father.
Huh. Or even better. Why don't we go
Are you sure?
Don't you worry about that. You already said we can... But how can we let you do...
In that case, if you find...
Understood.
Please stay...
Oh, you've been bringing back so many fish lately. The aquarium is starting to look like a real ocean habitat. You appear to take
You betcha. Yeah, that's it.
Why's that?
Paimon's not sure. Oh, we're missing Vic.
You're saying...
Would that not be okay? If that's the case...
if that's what you want.
Huh? We only get 70%? Oh, right. Of course. Sandrone is the one renting this boat, after all.
Ugh, you make me sound like some sort of tyrannical landlord. You're putting in the work, so you should get the lion's share. I'm not.
So that means you're giving us the alcohol.
Sure, you have my blessing.
Woohoo! The wing-a-lick gloop-gloop thunderwater?
Of course. Ah, you're here. We should...
How's it going?
I've narrowed down. We just need to take a...
Great!
All right. That should do. We made good time.
You sound pretty...
Do I? Anyway, enough chit-chat. Oh, but let's... All right. Since we have... Oh, these must be.
Like it?
Come on! It's up!
You're that.
Well, yeah?
You know it's good.
What do you mean?
After the fest. So no matter.
Nothing but if you know it's well,
Because you still.
Doesn't that make Lu?
well, but they have not to mention.
And when you.
Exactly!
So it's about.
Traveler!
What's wrong with.
How did you get? Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any sec.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here. Ugh. Finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide! And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
Oh, there's a box over there!
Huh? You expect me to.
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
For the love of.
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you?
No, we ran into an issue that...
Oh, for several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner...
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later. Thanks, Director Farina. Of course. Fellow artists should have...
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. All right, places,
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, he's only a genius when it comes to mechanics. And everything else, he's just an ordinary person. Tch. Huh? What was that noise?
Mr. Koba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're wrong.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me, in the end,
clocks tick through tranquil years, no matter how grand a dream is.
And cut.
That was a long one.
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Well, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's a keeper.
Perfect. That means
I can get out of this box.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up.
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Centrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
break a leg. Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina? Miss,
I think she would like this.
quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. And yet, so I think that she is no different than us. Uh-oh, is she onto us?
What is she doing? Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a lot. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
We're in the clear this time. Ugh! Absolutely suffocating. You okay, Centrone? Right as rain. Come on, let's go check the test results. It's time for me to...
Even when the night is gone, and even when the sky is hidden from view, still the moon shines its light upon you.
All right, it should be a... Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Hélène, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful! There's even a garden!
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought? If the weather was nice, I would take Hélène out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission. Happy? I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end.
Oh.
All right, enough standing around. Let's head inside. Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh, and you... read the whole thing. Just so you... Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Hélène mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying... Polonia... Oh, these are some... and these are...
Wait, the people in this picture...
Oh, this was taken when Hélène and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Hélène would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most. Even if just... Oh. At first, Elena... Yeah! It's been so long. Just remember. Need help? You seem stuck. This should go here, then this here, and done. Well, what did you think of the game? Well, these kinds of puzzles aren't for everyone. I suppose... Coffee. Tea. Old notes. This was Elaine's workbench. Later on, of course, it's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Elaine went later on when he... You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Elaine built. Oh! Alen never played, but I managed to teach my... I loved Peru, but as Alen...
Oh,
Back then, I... Wait. There's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked with some kind of gear mechanism. Knowing you, Ellen, I'm guess... Got it. Am I a... Let's see here. Well, you can... It's heavier than I was expecting. A letter? Wait a second. It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Ellen would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the rest of the stuff and see if there's any...
okay. Hold on.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
Huh? Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes. Or, annoyed
Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the problem.
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out from some... Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has been stuck on for years. Am I a genius or what?
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, Unraveler of all reason.
Nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's more writing at the bottom.
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it. Forget...
Ellen! Don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase like that.
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. That's enough. I told you it was Polonia. You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box. Just put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess. Not another word. Got that? If you're reading this,
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, the birth of the soul. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You have a heart. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computation. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. Your inner, no matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing. A place where your computational capacity, emotions, and as you told, similar to how so.
Of course, regardless. Oh. I've already figured out. You made up your mind? Why wouldn't I? Resolved, no. But, I already know, and yes. But if what a lens, beside, you're really sure it? How many times do I have? No. Right. With the numer— Oh! Huh! So, the arcane anyway, but no Is this... No, it's probably just the result of a lens formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all... mirrors? You made it. Is that me? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it. Hello, my name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here, I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding one, much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner. What we choose to write down gives the soul much needed direction. In the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what kind of person we want to become.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born. Where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden. Afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying. Evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alain share stories about his path. Alain.
What?
What are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay.
Bitter. Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day, and that you deserve to experience all life has to offer.
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days, you know that's maybe. Was it? Over time, one of a machine, I suppose. Yeah.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then, one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice, asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most. But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down. And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy, the last remaining member of our family. Even Polonia is no longer with us. I did everything I could, but it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like Even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? I don't care. I just don't want to Go ahead. I'm ready. Why do we keep losing everything we care about? I know it hurts, but that's life. I wish... I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along. I'm fine.
It's okay to cry.
Cry? You've got to be kidding me. Save the comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon. The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this, I suppose. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the... Then, one by one, the fish all swam away.
Don't say that.
Now, it's like...
Well said.
Besides...
Right.
I may have accepted... That said.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking.
Huh?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split up.
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it after learning of Fontaine's impending doom. Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
By severing their
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontainians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine
almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world, unrecognized by the ley lines or fate.
Not only that, but over time, they began to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment lured in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations, but the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just... All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated.
Just trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Oh, all right. If you're that calm, what?
No, I didn't, but... In his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most. He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, he wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Why, thank you for pointing out the obvious, Paimon. Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out, a lot can build up after being ignored for so long.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they...
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this thing down is...
Huh?
You got this, Granny Eatsley!
You. Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Right now. Why? Because Miss Guillotin? I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster...
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
See, Lolly was able to pinpoint the location. Well, we should know soon. Let's just hope it all works out. See, Lolly sure drank a lot last night, huh? Wonder if she's even awake.
Good morning.
Ah! Columbina!
We just finished filming a last-minute scene, so I came up to get some prep. The others are still down below discussing what the final scene should be.
You mean, how it should end?
Yes. They're torn between whether the heroine should reunite with her old friend or not.
Ah! Because the whole point is that she came to her friend's homeland to search for her.
Yes. Director Farina and Miss Chiori think a tragic ending where the two never meet would be more poignant. But Director Xavier thinks having the two reunite would make for a more touching and heartwarming ending. Me? On a personal level, of course I want to see her again. Of course I want to experience that, but that means an actor would have to take her place. And that makes me feel...
Oh...
Huh?
Yeah, don't look so worried. Making a film is supposed to be fun. Besides, it's all gonna work out. You can trust Paimon on that.
Work out?
Well, you know. Yep, exactly.
I'll just focus on having fun for now.
Well, well, look who we have here.
Oh, the lighting specialist and clapper loader that never were.
Yeah. We kinda went AWOL.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Everything's going smoothly on our...
You seem to be in better spirits now, Miss Columbina.
It's okay. I'm fine now. The Traveler...
So, what are your thoughts on the end?
We should tie everything up in bows.
Huh? Oh, right on.
Well, yeah. We weren't the ones who drank her.
What? Are you suggesting Granny can't handle her liquor? It takes a lot more than that to get me drunk.
Really? 'Cause, you stopped making sense after a while.
Did I? Huh. News to me. I didn't say anything.
Let's see. You spent half an hour bad-mouthing Auroron, half an hour complaining about work, an hour talking about light novels, and, Oh, the crew? Yeah, we bumped into them on the... Wait, but now that everything with your core is sorted out, what's stopping you from seeing Columbina?
I just want to deal with this mess first. Besides, this is a perfect chance to make her jump for once. I have to plan it out more. But enough about that. Were you able to pinpoint the location of our target?
Of course! When Granny Eatsley promises...
Great, let's see. The Morte region. Oh, the place the souls were severed. Is that the source of the resentment?
Let me come with. This thing's movement isn't fixed. If it's not at this location when we get there, I can use a ritual to summon it.
You've already gone to more than enough trouble.
I don't mind. These old bones have nothing better to do anyway. Summoning a spirit isn't going to do me in. Besides, if I don't go, they'll just have more inside jokes I can't join in on.
All right then.
There's no time to lose. Let's head out!
No sign of it so far.
Should I start the summoning ritual?
Let's drain the water from this floor of the tower first. It'll make it easier to move around.
Wait, we can do that?
Of course. Alan and Renee both saw the future that awaited Fontaine and even shared a few methods for waterproofing buildings. The principle behind it is, not important. Just unlock the mechanisms in the order I tell you. Let's test my hypothesis. Yeah, when this thing appears, I'll try talking to the souls but more than likely, they've already been driven to madness. If communication fails,
In that case,
if a fight does break out, I should be the one to deliver the final blow.
Understood. All right, I need quiet. Wandering spirits, drifting along the tides. Hear me now. Broken souls, silenced, torn apart, and forsaken. Follow the traces of the past and return to us. Let resentment recognize resentment.
What now? This is exactly why I deal in math, not magic. How are we supposed to know what stage the spell is at? It's like there's no logic to speak of. Mechanical science is so much easier to...
Watch out!
Hey, you! Or whoever's inside of you. I need you to listen to me. I'm a descendant of Fontaine's Lord Artificer, Alain Guillotin. I can make you whole again and return you to the ley lines. You just need to work with me here.
Citrone!
Shh. Looks like talking this out is off the table. All right, plan B. Time to blow off some...
You're cursing out the wrong person! I didn't even know them!
Most of them already... But you still have a chance to return to the ley lines and reunite with your families! Just work with me! I told you I'm not like them. I'm stronger. Inverted. World formula. Reversion. at peace among the tides. Lost souls. Is it over? Yep, told you it'd be a piece of cake.
How did you do that back there?
That creature was nothing special. Add a bunch of souls with nowhere to go, a touch of malicious energy, a few impurities, and a whole lot of resentment. And that's what you get. All I did was separate the original souls from the rest of the filth, allowing them to be accepted by the current rules of the world. The principle behind the world formula is divergence. Starting from a point of origin, it deconstructs and reconstructs the possibilities of the world to find certain answers. So, it would follow that reverse calculating the world formula allows us to achieve convergence and restoration instead. Using a numerological array, I was able to do just that. It's similar to the concept of homological reduction in mathematics. I reduced them to the basic fundamental essence of their being without changing their underlying nature. That meant... never mind. Judging by all the blank stares, I'm guessing...
I think I finally understand how Outlanders feel when I ramble on about shaman stuff.
Point is, it was super impressive! You really are amazing! You're just realizing that now. Ahem. Enough about that. We should get going. I'll go reset the mechanisms inside the tower. Well, that's one old mess for the books. Glad to have that over and done with. Feels nice to do a good deed every once in a while.
You helped everyone out a bunch and not cry too. Kinda seems like you're just a good person at heart.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'll be heading back to the Fatui soon enough. You two are too trusting sometimes. Fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you when it comes back to bite you.
Well, where to next? Back to the ship?
Yeah, your personal business, the Narcitsan thing, it's all resolved. That means you can see... everyone's gonna be so happy!
You wouldn't catch me dead admitting to this before, but... yeah, Columbina's a special case, though. This time, I'm definitely getting her back for all her annoying antics over the years. She'll sense me coming from a mile off. How am I gonna...
Sandrone? Is it really you? You're back? You didn't tell me. You avoided me. Why? Sandrone?
Now we're even.
I missed you so much.
That makes one of us, idiot. I'm here, Columbina. Don't ruin the moment.
And scene! Bravo! Bravo!
Huh? Where did you just go, Miss Columbina? You vanished! And then the next second you were back hugging this, that...
Yeah. Well, the camera was already rolling and it happened so fast, so...
Hold on. This must be...
Yep, my best friend. The one I was looking for. I never thought I'd actually get to see her again. Plus, the film got a happy ending too. It's up.
You couldn't stop being annoying for 1 second! Columbina! Ah!
As expected, going to the opera house is the true way to enjoy a film.
You get to see the audience's reaction in real time, too. The ending seemed to be received quite well.
Paimon can't believe you let us include that in the final cut, Sandrone!
You even agreed to help us reshoot a couple of shots. Thanks a million.
Most of it was caught on camera already, so it's not like I had much of a choice. Besides, the film I'm in is going to be anything less than perfect. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It was just interesting to see us on screen together. I'm glad this moment is going to be preserved forever.
Just a pity we didn't take home the Farina Award this time around.
Well, artistic films can rarely compete with commercial ones. You should have prepared yourself for this the minute you changed the script.
Oh, did I hear someone mention the Farina Award?
Come on, don't go.
I won't. Our crew winning the Farina Award was a team effort after all. Costume design, script adaptation. Ooh, and the practical effects were so realistic. The flames and explosions even made me jump while we were filming.
A lot of the effects were based on actual items the Special Patrol confiscated from criminals.
But it turned out amazing! Really brought the thrilling scenes from the novel to life. Fontaine's film industry is seriously impressive.
Which film did you vote for, Silali?
Isn't it obvious? Great Detective Herlock, of course! That's the whole reason I'm here!
You all should be proud, though. A lot of critics are saying really good things about your film, too. Longing and loss? Searching for something even after it's gone?
Well, that is what the art of storytelling is for.
Watching a film with friends is so much fun!
Ooh, let's throw a celebration later, then! We're all old friends. Oh, we could find a place and chat to our heart's content.
How about the Winglet?
That's perfect! Friends and family are more than welcome too. So if you want to bring people, don't be shy.
You all can head over first and make yourselves at home. I'll bring over some refreshments in a bit. I just have one more stop to make first.
Can I come?
Fine. Not like you'd listen if I tried to stop you.
This way!
Wait! Is this? Yes. Here lies Lord Artificer, Elaine Gaeltan. This is his grave.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm sorry this is the first time I've been back since leaving Fontaine. I got your gift. I even cleaned up one of the narcs. Our home is just as quiet and warm as it always was. The flowers in the garden are still thriving. I'll make sure to tend to them more often from now on. Polonia received irreparable damage in battle. I should have taken better care of your invention. Polonia was family to me. You always said I was a fast learner. But I'm not so sure. I never said this to you, being your fam.
Can I say a few words? Hello, Mr. Gaeltan. You don't need to worry. Not only is she a brilliant scholar, she'll never so. What else? Oh, she likes drinking bitter coffee, listening to piano music when she can't sleep. Turns out she even likes giving hugs.
No, wait! Don't tell him all that!
Huh? I don't understand. I didn't think you'd want to hide things from him.
Well, yeah, but there are still things I don't want to say.
Okay. I'll come by myself and tell him for you then.
That's not what I meant! All right. Enough with the...
Should we say a few words?
Oh, great!
Goodbye.
You made it!
Oh, but we didn't bite.
This seems like a fun...
Good idea! Nervalat! You came to the celebration too!
Yes. I can only hope my presence does not make anyone ill at ease.
Who's this?
All right! This is Nervalat, the Udex of Fontaine. And this is Columbine.
Greetings.
Hello.
These two must be the Fatus and former Fatus related to the recent incident in Nodcry. I read about them in the diplomatic report.
The Udex? Oh, the dragon that cries a lot.
Oh, well...
Jeez, Columbina. That's your takeaway from all those Fatui meetings? Seriously?
Is that truly how I'm portrayed in the Fatui's intelligence?
You must put a lot of people in prison then.
Well, it would be more accurate to say I pass judgment on their crimes. All trials in Fontaine strive for fairness and justice, so as to avoid imprisoning the innocent.
So, only the people who deserve it get sent to prison.
Well, deserve is quite a subjective metric, is it not? At the very least, I can promise that in every trial over which I preside.
Yeah.
Ugh, for the love of... what is she doing now?
You seem like a good dragon. Not the kind that throws people in prison for no reason. I think we can get along just fine.
Well, thank you. Then she punched me because...
Sorry, Nervalette. She thinks that's a sign of friendship.
Where does she even pick up weird habits like that?
Ah, I see. I believe I have observed people on the streets of Fontaine expressing affection in a similar manner. I suppose I now know what it feels like. Yes. Quite,
You know, these two are surprisingly alike.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Director Lapine Pauline. What was in that piece of cake you just handed her, Escoffier?
Romaritime flowers, eggs, flour, same as all the other pieces. What, you think I tampered with it?
Oh, it's so delicious.
Miss Lapine Pauline, look who I brought!
Master! Wait, what happened to your face? Why are you crying?
Never mind my face. Here, let me introduce you.
Things are sounding lively.
Oh, look who it is! Perfect timing. I was so busy with this and the elusive Miss Guillotin. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for letting us use the boat free of charge. Oh, right. Introductions. This is Miss Charlotte and Miss Escoffier.
That's kind of you. But I didn't really do anything. If you want to thank someone, it should be the Duke or the people who keep the boat in such...
Right. I'll head over in a bit and do just that.
Miss...
Yes?
Could I...
Oh.
You know what?
Are we going to tell...
Yep. Come on.
Granny Eatsley, you're really not going to...
First of all, Seat Lalin and Eats Papa are Chi-Chi meal. They have inauspicious stars sealed within them, and they're my helpers, not toys.
But the Grin Malkin Cat and Boggle Cat box are Linny and Lynette's helpers. And they...
Agreed. We've never had a Chi-Chi meal.
If this was the Masters of the Night Wind, these kids wouldn't have even had the guts to say my name. Let alone, I'm terrible at dealing with requests like this. You think you're so funny.
Lady Sandrone.
Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I don't have any mechanisms for you to break.
Don't be fooled by my sister's demeanor, Lady Sandrone. She's just as delighted as the rest of us to have you back.
Well, I suppose when I'm not so busy, I could find some time when Arlecchino is around and bring over a few gifts to the House of the Hearth.
You're too kind, Lady Sandrone. I'm sure
I just need to borrow them for a bit. I'll pull them out of my hat, give them a quick hug, then give them straight back.
When did hugging become a part of it?
Oh! I could lend you pair, so you have something to hug in the meantime.
I don't need something to hug in the meantime. The issue was never the hugs.
How about this? You can have 2 VIP tickets right next to each other. Excellent view.
Right next.
Yep, super quiet. No one will bother you. I'm sure you'll have a great...
Fine.
You made it. Sorry for starting the celebrations without you.
No worries at oh, right.
Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin, right?
Yep.
I know.
Thanks.
Oh, it was...
Wow!
Oh,
Here we go again.
That sounds interesting.
yes.
Wait a second! Mr. Baptiste and Veronique!
Friends of yours?
Veronique is the prop manager for Musketeer Pictures.
Yeah, former prop. Thanks to Duke Ry.
You make it sound like I'm giving you. You're far too modest.
It's also just...
Anyway, I suppose I have.
I didn't do anything.
Don't sell yourself. Do you mind if I.
Huh?
Like I said before, I just think it. Besides, maintaining an aquarium is sure to be a lot more interesting.
Oh.
Great.
That's amazing.
You do. Oh, looks like Arlecchino's here. Come on, Columbina. Let's go have ourselves a tea party.
Well, it's...
Yes, but your tea is...
Of course it is.
I'm glad to hear it. Are they to your liking, Miss Farina? If I remember correctly, this particular cake is your favorite.
Yes, thank you. The tea and pastries are absolutely deep. I can't believe I'm casually sipping tea with 3 harbingers. Or are some of them former harbingers? Who knows?
Due to diplomatic reasons at the time, our last tea party was rather tense. Wasn't it, Miss Farina? You have my apologies, but this is simply a casual gathering of close friends. So I do hope you...
Of course! I appreciate the hospitality, in both cases. Next time, let me be the one to treat all of you.
I'm sure we'd all be delighted to have you join us more often. The same goes for you two.
Of course we should do this again! We've all been through thick and thin together by this point.
This is nice, Sandrone. It reminds me of the happy times back in Snezhnaya.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought these gaps...
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're truly glad you're back, Sandrone.
Me too. I've realized that holding on to what matters doesn't just mean protecting what you already have by reaching out and striving for something new.
No, that certainly doesn't sound like something the old you would say.
Well, I'm only going to say it once, so don't get used to it.
Who knows? Perhaps your tea parties will only get livelier from here on out. Once you return to the Fatui, we'll have more opportunities to keep in touch in any...
I want to spend more time together too. But I don't want to go back to the Fatui.
Well, Notcry isn't too far from Snezhnograd. It shouldn't be hard to find a place where we can all get together.
Oh, and then I can sing for you. Or put on some of your favorite music. Just like the old days.
Speaking of music, I spotted a mechanical piano below deck. Is it yours, Miss Guillotin?
Yes. Reclaimed, I suppose you could say.
Why don't you play something for us?
Huh? In front?
Yes, why not? You play so well.
Yeah, come on!
Fine!
All right, Musketeer Pictures.
I'm not sure.
Of course you should.
All right.
Can I?
Of course, Miss.
Thank you.
Do I really?
You're one of the
Nervous?
All right, and 3.
Musketeer Pic-